at Le Studio up in Morin-Heights. This is the legendary site where Rush recorded April Wine, the Police, a ton of bands recorded at this famous spot. You could see Le Studio actually in some of Rush's music videos, like Tom Sawyer, I believe Limelight, and many others as well. They're turning this studio into a museum slash
recording school.
Recording school.
And also not just a museum for the studio itself, but also because Rush recorded a lot of their biggest albums here, like Signals and Grace Under Pressure. So it's sort of like a museum for Rush as well.
For me, Moving Pictures comes to mind first. That's I believe their biggest album. And the album I'm holding right here from April Wine, Harder Faster, this was also recorded here at this very spot. As you guys could see, we put up some cool little, I guess, not artifacts, but some cool little figures there.
As you can see, that is...
Dalmatian, and the fire hydrant represents the Signals album.
Isn't that cool, the way they've made it?
Album cover.
I don't want to go in front of it because it's on their private...
We don't want to trespass here.
Yes, so we just want to show how cool that is. That's going to be part of the tour. You're going to be able to participate in.
And over there, if we go more to the right here, we have the Skulls and the Dice for the Roll the Bones album, also by Rush. Pretty cool.
That's cool. And I think we have another one with the smaller fire hydrant with the dog right over there. I don't know if you can see it. It says Signals on it, 1987. Few other albums that they've made little homages to. Another band that recorded here, I'll give you a little story about it.
Are you talking about Nazareth?
Actually, no.
No?
A band out of Scarborough. It was Barenaked Ladies. Now, Barenaked Ladies had a lot of wildlife, I guess. Had recorded a demo. Like a lot of bands, they record a demo obviously before they get signed and they go into like bigger distribution. This album, they had their demo, which is famously known as the Yellow Tapes, actually sold. It went platinum in Canada.
Okay.
And
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Nuts.
Yeah.
All right, restart.
All right. Actually, there was another band that recorded here. It's a funny story. Well, it's not funny. It's really a good success story, but I like the story anyway, because like a lot of bands that start off at home, in the garage or wherever, you know, you always hope to make it big somehow, and you make that first recording and you record at a friend's place or somebody that has a bit of knowledge to make the song sound
like it should,
or professional.
Yeah.
So
the recording quality.
Yeah. And the Barenaked Ladies was a band that came
out
about
of Scarborough.
Out of Scarborough. They just got together, you know, two guys getting together and seeing that they like the same types of music. And so what happened was they made this demo, and the demo became huge. It sold platinum. Platinum in Canada is over 100,000 copies.
Okay.
And so they won this radio station contest in Toronto, and so by winning that contest, they took the 100,000 and they hired a producer to shoot, to record, and the album, which became Gordon. Gordon was their first studio album, and it was recorded here at Le Studio. That album in 2000 went diamond. Diamond in in Canada is over 1 million copies.
Okay.
But the Barenaked Ladies, at least Stephen Page believes that they would have sold a lot more if there was not a lot of bootleg happening in the US. He goes, it's impossible the amount of coverage we had with just 1 million albums. So he goes, he called the US the bootleg capital of the world. And the Gordon, which went on to be a tremendous success, was recorded here at this legendary studio. And just like Kev is holding the Harder Faster, one of my favorite albums, was recorded right here as well. Excellent, excellent album. Could you give me a few songs that are on this album?
Sure. We have Babes in Arms.
Oh, I love that song.
I Like to Rock.
I Like to Rock.
We have Better Do It Well, Ladies Man,
Yep.
Say Hello,
Say Hello.
Before the Dawn, and also a cover of 21st Century Schizoid Man.
Yeah. Who sang that originally?
King Crimson.
King Crimson.
From their 1969 album, In the Court of the Crimson King.
Cool.
Prog classic. So there you have it.
Yeah, you
guys.
like prog, that's why I asked you.
Yeah, there you go. So,
And other notable bands that have recorded here would be the Bee Gees.
oh yeah.
Yep, the Bee Gees recorded here. David Bowie, the follow-up album to Let's Dance was called Tonight, was recorded here. It took 5 weeks. The Police, Synchronicity, not the album,
Not the album,
itself.
yeah. I think it's just the overdub.
Only the overdubs were recorded here. The rest was recorded in Montserrat. But the overdubs were recorded here. You had Luba. I don't know if some of you remember Luba, local girl. Hungarian local girl here in Montreal. She recorded her second album here. There was, who else? A lot of, I would say, but
Nazareth too.
Nazareth as well. A lot of like Canadian bands. David Bowie thought the album was gonna last about 3 weeks to record, but lasted 5 weeks, which for him was a very long time. So yeah, this is it. Ian Hunter was here as well when it first opened up. Thing about this building was it was opened in 1972 by André Perry.
We're currently on Perry Street.
Yes, the street is named after him. And he opened it in 72 because he had a studio downtown and he wanted to expand. He opened this place up. And the thing about this studio was that
He wanted like a nature vibe to it.
yeah, where
That's why
people
it's in the
could have a
forest.
retreat. It was a half retreat, half studio where the guests could, relax while they're recording. Also, what happened was in 2000, it stopped being used as a studio in 2008. After it was sold a couple of years later, it didn't work.
Well, initially, what attracted bands to the studio was that they had a console that not everybody had. It was technologically advanced for the time.
Well,
back
basically
in the
what they
day.
used to do also, they used to work with technological companies, electronic companies, to create the advanced. I think they were the first, one of the few solid state mixing boards,
Okay.
whereas other studios didn't have solid state yet.
And at a point, I think they also started their other business, their Studio Mobile, where they took some of the equipment to live shows, I think, to record live
Yes.
sessions.
They said that
That lasted a few years.
it didn't last long, because they were trying to, I guess, go into other type of businesses, once it got sold to Spectra Group.
Mm-hmm.
And in 2018, I believe, part of the building burnt down. And basically, it was not reported well, saying that the whole thing had burned down, but the studio part had not. Now what they're doing is they're bringing back a lot of the equipment that used to be here. They're bringing it back, but some of them were sold off to around the world. And what's going to be happening is you're going to be able to visit this site, which is going to be cool because we're going to come back once it's
For sure.
done.
Can't wait.
And we'd like to even speak with Mr. Perry if it's possible, you know, just to get his feedback. And what they're doing online is they're also selling memorabilia, caps, t-shirts, you know, to raise money for this project. And we think it's going to be pretty cool.
Yeah.
You know, and I think we should support this project because, I mean, you know,
some of my favorite albums were recorded here. For me, this is a local landmark.
yeah. And imagine this was 40 minutes from our house. We live 40 minutes from this place.
Imagine.
Legendary place.
Yeah. So it's a great treat for us to be able to come here and just see it, even in its construction process, you know.
Yep. It's blocked off right now, and what we'll do is we'll keep you guys up to date on what's happening here.
For sure.
And we'll be back for sure.
Awesome.
Cool.
All right, guys. Signing off. Bye bye le studio. See you soon. Tom Sawyer. Got the path here. Oh, the path. Oh, yeah.
Perry Street. Yeah, the town center is basically built around the church, which we're getting to. It's your classic old small town look, vibe. Very big with tourists here. Ah, Lucky 7.
You know, place here.
No,
Joanne.
where?
Pub Saint-Sauveur.
No, saint-sauveur. What?
They have live bands there. And they have the church right there.
Resto du village.
Been a while. Oh, the old orchard.
Yeah, there's one here.
Yeah. They have live music there too. Ferme. Quintessential Québécois lunch. We got mustard and
Coleslaw.
coleslaw. Yeah, there you go. Mustard coleslaw. We got double fried fries, and that's all you really need in life. So That's it, man. We're gonna go kill this.
As you can see, he's really immersed into his eating.
Time machine. Don't film me. My mom can't see this.
Show the fries. Show the fries.
I mean these little nuggets of gold.
There's nuggets of gold. Yep, those are, I think, not double fried, triple fried. But
Maybe
man, do
more.
they taste well.
This is like crack, guys. Don't do drugs.